when I was diagnosed, I had never heard about it before either. What is Sjogren syndrome? Sjogren's is an autoimmune disease that affects millions of people across the world. However, not a lot of people know about it. And when I was diagnosed, I had never heard about it before either. So this video is meant to give my version of what Sjogren's is and to talk about my experience since being diagnosed. So as I mentioned, Sjogren is an autoimmune disease, but what does that even really mean? So an autoimmune disease is when a person's body mistakenly attacks itself. So it is attacking healthy cells, thinking that they are unhealthy, and what that really just produces is a lot of different symptoms that makes the person not feel great, essentially. So Sjogren's is one of those conditions in which, being a person that's diagnosed with it, my body mistakenly attacks itself. So the kind of textbook definition of Sjogren's is that the first or initial symptoms that a patient would present is dry eyes and dry mouth. In my experience, those were not my first symptoms, and for a lot of people, those aren't the first symptoms. That is kind of what makes this condition so complex, is that many people present and have symptoms in so many different ways, and it can attack various parts of the body. For me, it has caused fatigue, it has caused joint pain, and the organ in my body that has been affected the most are my nerves. And for other people, it may be their lungs or just, different other parts of the body. So again, for me, my biggest symptoms are like extreme fatigue. That can be really hard to describe and hard for others to understand as well. Joint pain, and then I mentioned my nerves. So for me, it has caused vascular neuropathy, which again, it's just a lot of these different words. That's like, what does that mean? But where there is inflammation around the blood vessels that supply my nerves. And so what I experience is leg weakness or falls, things of that nature. So I know that all of this is just kind of a really brief overview of what Sjogren's is, but with these videos, my goal is to be able to share more of my story and to share my experience along this journey with this condition, and to be able to just connect with others so that we don't feel alone anymore while we deal with this.